What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Dr. Gemmin. This is our weekly roundup of the Lorcana market, the sales, trends, and everything in between. So if you guys are liking the content, please like and subscribe, and we're going to just jump in with a little bit different spin. I'm going to include some buy it now prices just so we can see in totality what the market is doing. You guys can let me know if you just prefer auctions or buy it now. I had started only with auctions because I always feel like it was the truest sense of what the market is based on. But I think we're at a point where these things are so rare, you got to look at everything. So as you can see, no one really enjoys Azurite Sea. It's just been a odd design to most, so it wasn't really considered a top priority. This one, however, sold for $1,100 for the Lilo and Stitch. It's a pop $195. It is a nice artwork. It's just the coloring sometimes makes people not really want that set. But overall, huge sale. Another huge sale. I've been talking about Ursula's return for quite a while. I think it's an underrated and underappreciated set. This one went for $12.50. It is a harder to gem card, so that is another reason why I believe it went for the price it did. And this Jafar, I think it's a fantastic price. I think there's a lot of nice characters in Lorcana, but I think Jafar has had some of the nicest artwork of any card or character out there. This one, it looks so beautiful. And then this is another example of you can't sleep on any set, because this is actually from Into the Inklands. It's not a hard to gem card. It's over 50%, but that artwork is tremendous. So even when we say that there are certain cards in Into the Inklands that make it not worth it, you have to really look and dive in and understand that all these cards are going to do well over time, because they are going to stay under a pop 1000. Basically every card outside the first chapter, which got a little bit of a higher print run because of the hype and want to have those cards, and that's fine because so many people are going to want those. It's just going to make it even more viable. This one is just a basic Azurite Sea card, sold for $600, pop $137, and it's not even a popular character again, so everyone really sleeping on Azurite Sea. As time goes on and every other set gets closer to MSRP, just be aware that this set is also going to sell well over time. Huge sale on It Means No Worries. This is my favorite card in Lorcana. It is my Grail card. I just barely missed being able to get it because I was just too slow to the market, probably 2 weeks too late. It would have been the card I picked up to have in the collection, so one day I will shoot to get that again. This is another card that's into the Inklands. It's sold for $660. People are tremendously sleeping on Into the Inklands. This card was readily available for $40 to $60. It sells for going around $600, and a PSA 10 gem rate is pretty high too, so people are gonna keep talking and bashing Into the Inklands. One day it's gonna jump off just like everything else. This is another nice Simba. It's not as good as the original from the first chapter. The Scar for $1,300 I think is an amazing deal. I can't believe it is actually that though, for the Shimmering Skies. What is the gem rate on that? Because everyone's hyping up Shimmering Skies. I've never really been a huge fan of it, even when I was looking at it before the pop-off was happening. But it's a 50% gem rate card, so nothing crazy. As you can see, this one is probably one of the better buys. They got this for under $150. Even though Lady Tremaine isn't a huge and popular character, it is still an enchanted card for under $150 and a PSA 10 at that. So those are the things to look at. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is going to flip it for something else they like. Maui's starting to go up in value. The Snow White's another one to keep an eye on, as it is about a 50% gem rate card. If this Mulan is English in PSA 10, that is one of the best deals I have seen. I don't know why they listed it at that price, but that is a amazing, tremendous, unbelievable deal. That's going to be a couple of $1,000s as time goes on. So there is a ton of value in Disney Lorcana. This Captain Hook sold for $350. A lot of the times the raw card was going for $60. It's going to keep going up. Cinderella, I still think is I'll keep saying it until it goes up in value. I think it's the best value in Lorcana from the earlier sets. It is a gorgeous card. It's a Cinderella. It is going to do well in numbers over time, even in a raw value. You can also see the Mickey starting to go crazy because this was undervalued. Again, look what set it is. Into the Inklands, EN3. So people will keep bashing, talking, downplaying Into the Inklands. All sets will be good sets as more collectors come into the market, because not everyone is going to be able to know the print run of what people say Into the Inklands is. It keeps saying that it was run into the dirt, but when you look at the pop report, there's nothing that's over 1,000. So those are the things to look at when you're in the Lorcana market. When you've been in the market for a while with Lorcana, the numbers look different to other people that have been outside, because a lot of people will be more used to the Pokemon or sports card market. Pop reports when it's 20, 30,000 PSA 10. These are under 1,000. Even if this was, any of these cards get to 2,000 or 3,000, it is still a small print run, especially that Elsa from the first chapter. It is like a 2,900 PSA 10, but that is still a low pop. It will do ridiculously well over time. This Jafar is one of the, again, Jafar has been a tremendous card, tremendous character to get tremendous artwork. It's just $500 for this PSA 10. Gorgeous artwork. It's just amazing what Lorcana has become, what it will be, and just how much we can just keep enjoying the hobby and seeing what this is going to keep doing as time goes on. It's just fun, you know. We're all fortunate to be here. We're fortunate to be early. Not all of us are as early as some others that have been around for a while, but it is still good to know that you're not so late where you can't really enjoy and pick up cards for steal deals. Steal deals everywhere. And we'll keep looking. Let's see what else we can find that we might think is a pretty good value to look at and appreciate. Let me see what else we got. And up for 700. This was a great buy, $250 for the Arthur easy gem rate card. I think this Ariel is going to do well over time. It's not an easy gem either, so that's a Ursula's Return is going to be a great set that will be appreciated. It just is not getting what it needs to right now. This Sisu did well too. As you can see, there are so many cards that have just sold for a great price. The Rafiki for 600 is a great price. Chippendale is one I have wanted for a while. It's $1,000. I think people are really liking Chippendale more than Arisen the Market thought. So it just seemed like Azure IC is going to be a pretty good set as time goes on. Even if the originals that were here before don't like it, it seems like the new people coming in do like that set, because they're all selling for over $300, $400. This is a Maui song card, $400 for it. It's looking like these things are going to be pricey. Peter Pan sold for $550. Buy it now. These are good sales, good prices. I think we're in a good spot where Lorcana, it seems like these things are getting bought left and right. It's going to be hard to get consistent value as things keep getting appreciated. So you just need to be ahead of the game and then just get what cards you really want to right now, because as these dry up, they're going to be harder to get. But please, let me know what you guys think. There's a lot of $4,000 for that Stitch. That is crazy. That is wild, but that artwork goes ham though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look at all them Stitches. Stitch is legit, so you can't even really say too much about it. $200 for this. I can do this all day because there are such good sales and good value still in the hobby that people don't really realize. $2,500 for the Mufasa is still really good. So there's a lot you can still buy, honestly. The mini went for $1,000 now, so it's starting to slowly trickle up. And then again, I will say this: don't worry about it if you can't get PSA 10s in Lorcana Enchanted. There are so few of them. I would even be comfortable getting 9s and just raw cards in general. So I just think that as you keep seeing these prices go up, just be ready to buy if you can afford it. Don't go out of your way and make yourself unsustainable financially by trying to pick up this stuff. But if you can afford it, the prices, I would think maybe another month that they're going to keep going and rising, then we're going to know the real floor what it is, and we just got to see if Lorcana is going to stay where it's at or is it going to change. But please like and subscribe. Thanks for jumping in. We'll keep doing content like this, and we will see you guys soon. Peace.